Thank you for dropping into my studio again. My name is Dick Ensing. I'm a Tennessee artist. We're working on a pastel and showing you some of the basics of doing pastels. And right now we're doing it in the studio. You can take these outside. Don't take too many materials out. Be very careful of the pastel dust. You don't want it in your lungs, okay? You don't want to breathe it, but it's just safe enough. You just tap it like that and the color drops it. But don't go blowing on it. But basically what we started this, we're into the color now, we're into the painting. But I made a couple errors at the beginning. Let me show you what happens, how you can correct those errors. And we're going to use this eraser called Vanish, okay? It's a great eraser. We're going to take this area in here, I got too dark. So we're going to take this eraser, and look how nice it just takes the color right out of there, okay? And here I got a little bit too dark. Let's just take and put a little bit light back in there, okay? See how I'm putting the light back in? Right over here I got a little bit more light I should have put in. Let's just hit it lightly, okay? You see how nice that works? Okay. Now right over here, say, right in the clouds, let's say we need a little lighter right here. Let's take the eraser, just put a little pressure on it. Okay, and I can go back in there with some color on it. This is a great eraser to use, one of the best I've seen. It doesn't bring the color back on top of it. It just erases the color that's there. Now we can go into a light, a real white. Let me pick a real white color here and go back into the tops of those clouds there. See? And back here we're going to go back into a lighter color that we see back there. It's a beautiful green color. So we can put it back in now. Okay. Now here again, every so often you'll have to spray your pastels. Very lightly spray them. I use the Krylon. They've got a real nice, they just come out with some new sprays, one for oil, one for fine arts, one for pastels. Spray very lightly, and that it lets you build up the color a little bit more. Okay, now let's put a little bit of color back into here where we missed it. Let's take this it's kind of a yellowish green. Let me find one here that we can pick out real quick. Here's one right here. Okay, let's put this back into here a little bit. Okay. Now right here is a dark. Now let's put that dark in there. Watch it. I'm picking from my colors right here. This little dark that goes in the back of that light there. Remember, you have to have a dark to show up a light. Okay, let's go a little darker here. That showed up the dark. A little darker right in here. Let's start painting it in. Okay. Now we're back here, there's some little areas. There's kind of a medium green that we missed right in here. Okay, you touch it very lightly like that. Then there's a warmer color right on top of that, kind of a nice greenish cast right here. And guess what? There's a nice dark here. It's a bluish color. See it right here? Let's put it in. Okay. There's a dark goes in here a little bit more. Let's just put it in with the side of our color right now. It's a lot quicker. I get it in there quick. Okay. Okay. Got this beautiful blue cast right across here. Let's just put that in right here. See that little blue mountain right in there? Okay. Now, missed a little bit of the cerulean back into here. Let's just put a little bit more in here. Okay. Put it in with the side of your pastels right now. Later on, you can paint it in like this. But you got to have a base to work on. You need a base. Remember, clouds have values too, okay? That cloud there goes from light to middle to dark. This cloud goes from light to middle to dark, okay? So we need a little darker back here. Let's go a little darker. A little darker blue right back through here, see it? Here again, you can do this in the beginning, but don't do it later because then you're going to make too many grays. Just a gray a little bit. Remember the dark to the middle to the light. Let's go just a little light back here, okay? All these beautiful blues and colors and whatever's through there, okay? Okay, this is here. And that's a little dark mountain right in there. Right in here, that little bit that we missed, okay? Then there's that little bit of green, light green that comes up through here. It takes a while to build up a pastel to get it to, so it's something that you can work with, but once you get it, then you'll start painting, okay? And this is called pastel painting right here. Okay, let's go a little bit lighter back here. Remember, put your colors back here. Don't put them back in here. This is your palette right here. I may pick out a few little colors. Let's go up here in this area here again. Let's kind of expand this color on the roof of this. Now, if you're going to finish the roof, say, right here is a beautiful grayish color, okay? Little tint of gray. I'm going to pick up this little gray right out of the box here. And maybe one stroke of gray. Maybe a little bit up there. Now look at the little bit light in here. Very carefully take that color, kind of a whitish, yellowish. You just tap it. See? That starts putting the detail in, okay? Now look at this beautiful orange down here. A little bit of this same color comes down into here. Smaller strokes on the edge of here, okay? Gets a little bit warmer here. Now if you want to warm up that orange, again, you mix a little color with it. Take a little bit of the yellow. Go right on top here. A little warm up here. Just hit it lightly. Crosshatch. It's called juxtaposition. One color next to another. See how that warms it up? Okay. Now let's warm up some of this color, some of this light color in here. Here's a nice color right here. We'll pick it up. Remember, put your colors back here. Don't put them back in the box. Okay. Now this beautiful gray here, the beautiful light gray. I think we've already got a light gray out here. Here we go, right here. Okay. See, the detail starts coming. Okay. Now look at these little barn, part of the barn here. Oh, it's a nice little color. Put them in one stroke if you want. Or you can paint them in, okay? Look at how the color starts coming. Now let's go a little bit more into the color right around here. This beautiful green that you see in here. You don't want to skip all over. Once you start into an area, continue with it. Okay. As the color starts coming, then you start seeing more colors. Right on the edge of here is a beautiful, kind of a prismatic, is what we call a prismatic color. Kind of right on the edge here. See right on the edge there? And as it comes here, the edge of that, the light's hitting that, it gets very bright. I think we find a very bright, well, let's try this bright orange right here, okay? Watch how that, see how that shows? And that orange is right up here too, okay? I didn't mean to get that right in there, but that's okay. Now, the detail, like I said, it comes in the end, one stroke at a time. Let's go in a little bit more into here. Let's go a little more color with the green. And if you have to, if you miss a spot, put some color in like this, okay? Don't be afraid of it. As you come up closer, the colors get much brighter. See how bright that orange, the yellow is, okay? Watch. See? Now, if I put a color next to that, the complement of that color is purple. Watch what happens. Okay? Now watch, if I blend the two, purple and the yellow make a gray, okay? You may find some of that through there. But don't blend it to the point where you, see? Let's go just a little bit lighter. Let's put the color down here. Let's pick out this, here's a nice, beautiful bluish, purplish. See what happens? That's the complement against that yellow. And believe it or not, you'll see those colors in there. Let's go a little darker right in here, then we'll kind of let this picture go for now. But you can have a lot of fun just taking a few pastels out. That's kind of a bluish cast right here, bluish, brownish. Okay, a little bit. It's a few pastels. A lot of times I'll take a watercolor set out, let it dry, and I'll build the pastels over it. Again, thank you for dropping into my studio. My name is Dick Ensing. Live in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. Go to my website, dickensingartist.com, or write me on the internet, dickensing@bellsouth.net. Thanks again.